If you're thinking about retiring from the federal government, you want to have a really good plan. And I'm going to show you how you can create a plan without hiring a financial advisor. You need to be thinking about your FERS retirement, your pension, and survivor benefits. You need to be thinking about the special retirement supplement, the retirement annuity supplement. How does that work? You need to be thinking about the TSP. And then we also want to be thinking about how to optimize Social Security. And I think the easiest way to do this is to just create a hypothetical scenario, walk you through a very simple retirement plan, a retirement cash flow plan, and show you how you can use the retirement budget calculator to crunch these numbers for yourself. So if you're ready, let's dive in. So we're looking at John and Nancy. John works for the federal government. He's worked there for 30 years, and his birthday was June 1967, and her birthday is August 1968. They've done a good job saving for retirement. He has his TSP that currently has about $600,000 in it. They also have a brokerage, her IRA, he has a Roth IRA, and then they also have an HSA. In their budget, so one of the most important things with a good retirement plan is understanding what your income is going to be. And this is where you, as a federal employee, somebody retiring from FERS, you've really got some great tools, but you want to make sure you model them properly. So what we're doing in the income section is we have currently he's making $12,000 a month, she's making $6,000 a month, and that's all going to end because they're going to retire on January 1st of next year. His Social Security benefit, right now we're going to assume he starts it at age 62, which is going to be $2,831 per month with 3% inflation. Her Social Security benefit is going to also start at 62, and it's going to be $2,113 per month. Then notice I entered his FERS retirement annuity twice. Up to age 62 and then after age 62. And the reason for that is because up until age 62, he doesn't get a cost of living adjustment. So down here where we have annual inflation, we set that at 0. So he has $3,600 a month coming in up until age 62, which is May 1st of 2029. And then starting on June 1st of 2029, he's going to have $3,600 a month coming in, but now we're going to include that 3% inflation factor. And one of the things that makes the retirement budget calculator so powerful is that you can enter that 50% survivor benefit. So we're going to put the 50% survivor benefit in there. Now, when you choose that survivor benefit, the 50% survivor benefit, there is a cost to it. It's 10%. So in order to account for that, we need to create an expense of 10% or $360. And I'll show you that in just a minute. The other thing that's unique about John is that he qualifies for the retirement annuity supplement. So he's going to be retiring at 59, and he's going to get this extra income, this bridge income, until Social Security starts at 62. In his case, it's going to be $2,123 per month is what we're estimating. Now, let me give you a really quick and simple formula for estimating how much that retirement annuity supplement is going to be. In his case, he's worked for the federal government for 30 years, and we're going to take 30 years of service divided by 40, and that's going to give us 75%. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 75% and we're going to multiply it by $2,831, which is his estimated Social Security at 62, and that gives us $2,123. So a very simple formula for estimating how much you can expect the retirement annuity supplement to be. And of course, with the retirement annuity supplement, again, you'll notice we're assuming 0% inflation because that does not increase with inflation from, in his case, from 59 to 62. Now, we also have housing expenses in here. We have food and personal care. Under insurance and medical, this is where we include the cost for the survivor benefit. So what we've done is we've built a really good plan that's looking at the income that they have now, then it's looking at the income that they're going to have in retirement, and then it's comparing that to their expenses. In the retirement budget calculator, we're using the current tax law to estimate federal income taxes every year as they transition through retirement. And so that gets us down to the retirement optimizer. So you'll notice the green line is the year of retirement. Starting next year in 2026, he'll be 59, she'll be 58, and they're going to have his FERS retirement annuity, $43,200, and they're also going to have the FERS retirement annuity supplement of $25,476. So they're going to have $68,000 of income coming in, estimated federal taxes of about $4,083. That's going to give them net income of $64,593, but the problem is they spend $127,000. That's what their budget requires. So whenever there's a shortfall, that's what this number is over here, that means we're having to take portfolio withdrawals. So we say that they're going to start with 1.8 million. They're going to take a portfolio withdrawal of 63,000. They're going to earn 4%, and at the end of the year, they're going to have 1,908,000 remaining. That gives them a withdrawal rate of 3.3% that first year of retirement. Generally speaking, a 4% withdrawal rate, depending on how you've structured your investment portfolio, is considered a safe withdrawal rate, but in their case, you can see it's a little bit less than the 4%. Once we have this baseline set, you can notice we run the numbers down. His life expectancy is age 81 and hers is age 84. This is just based on Social Security mortality tables, and you can change that in the calculator. If you want to assume they both lived age 100, you can do that. But for this initial example, we're just going to assume that they live to average life expectancy. What they really want to understand is, should they really start Social Security right at 62, right when the retirement annuity supplement ends? Or would they be better off postponing Social Security to age 67? Or would they be even better waiting until age 70? So over here in the scenario section, we built what we call the Social Security strategy scenario. You can see the strategy assumes that they're starting Social Security at 62 in 1 month. Now, we made this really easy to use. All you have to do is enter in, you look at your Social Security statement, and it's going to show you what your full retirement age benefit would be at age 67. So for him, he would have $4,000 per month. For her, she would have $3,000 per month if they waited till age 67. Because they're starting early at 62 in 1 month, they're taking a reduced benefit. So he would have $2,833 per month. She would have $2,125 per month. And we're assuming that Social Security is going to increase at with a cost of living adjustment of about 3% per year. Now over here, you'll notice their total Social Security benefits over both of their lifetimes are expected to be right about $2 million is how much income they're going to receive from Social Security. We created this maximize button so that we could look at how do we get the most Social Security over two people's lifetimes. So if I click this, you'll notice that they go from $2 million of lifetime benefits up to almost $2.5 million of lifetime benefits. And initially you think, oh boy, that's great. That's a lot more Social Security income. But the other thing that happened was their net liquid assets at life expectancy dropped. So let me show you what I mean. If I save this scenario, let me turn this off for a second. So remember, initially the plan was to have them both start Social Security at 62. If we run the numbers down to age 70, if we run the numbers down to life expectancy, you can see if they start Social Security at 62, when the retirement annuity supplement ends, they end up with $3 million remaining at life expectancy. If they were instead to use the optimized strategy to get more lifetime income from Social Security, now it reduces the amount of money that's remaining at the end of their life. So just because you can get more Social Security income over two people's lifetimes doesn't necessarily mean it's the best strategy for you. One of the things we need to be thinking about is, what are you trying to optimize for? Are you trying to optimize for the most wealth at the end of your life? Or are you trying to optimize for the most guaranteed income from Social Security? So being able to ask the question, what are we optimizing for, is a really good starting point when you're looking at some of these decisions. In addition to looking at Social Security, you can come through and you can say, well, what if we do ROTH conversions using the conversion strategy? What if we only spend our essential expenses and not the discretionary spending? What if we earn growth rates, historical growth rates on something like a 60% stock or 40% bond portfolio? How would that make our plan look? What if we have higher inflation than what we had planned for, higher than 3%? What if somebody needs long-term care, or we choose to do qualified charitable distributions? Or what if somebody lives to age 95 or 100? Or which withdrawal strategy, like which accounts should we dip into first? You can optimize for all of these different things within your plan, and you can do all of this without hiring a financial advisor. So if you're getting ready to retire from the federal government, the bottom line is retirement is all about cash flow. It's all about making sure you have enough income coming in to cover all of your expenses. And some of these decisions decisions that you make can have a really significant impact on how the plan works. And if you'll spend just a little bit of time entering this information, you'll be able to answer the question of, can you retire? Should you retire? Maybe it'll help you know if you need to work a little bit longer. But by going through the exercise, you're just going to have a lot more confidence making this decision to retire, and you're going to have confidence knowing about should you take the survivor benefit? How does the retirement annuity supplement work? How is your pension going to work when one person dies? When should you start Social Security? It's just going to take a lot of this area that can really create a lot of unknowns, a lot of uncertainty for people, and just help you see how these numbers could play out for your specific retirement plan. If you're interested in learning more, just visit retirementbudgetcalculator.com. Thanks so much.